Yo, I heard this game been making some waves. Alright, so I just got Encore on the discounted build. I've already played through this game a little bit, I ain't gonna lie. This game is kind of fun. I don't know who to switch out, to be honest. I don't like this girl, so I'm just gonna...
What kind of story will Encore hear today?
And you know what, she's a support in here then.
May this journey... Conception.
Here comes Encore!
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Convenient. Oh. I already have you. She's a damage dealer, so I don't really need any other damage dealer. Are you a damage dealer? Sir, are you a damage dealer? Alright, Sephiroth. Let's get it. Oh, one uses these, and okay, alright, whatever.
Release the wands, and the mind quiets. Cleanse the thoughts, and the soul clears.
Yeah. Gensi. I hope I said that right. Let me try this
You
one.
can trust me to keep you safe.
Hold on. Okay. Take it out. Wait, no. What are you doing? I didn't mean you can stay. You cannot.
Here's your sundial, intact as it was.
Mr. Mortivy, can we have the test results?
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It sounds different from a solid object. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon puzzle box. This sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We scanned it, and there is a small paper scroll inside. However, it's missing a crucial component. We should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed. Automata mechanics isn't my field of study. I specialize in developing tacitite weapons, but the foundational theories behind these applied technologies are quite similar. It wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with tacitite weapons. Install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should be able to solve the puzzle and access the... However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like.
Yeah, I guess we go ask the experts.
No need to ask him. I can help you with this.
You obviously can't handle it.
I just need some time to think it over.
Nah. It's alright. I'll go ask the experts. You know?
One moment. I have an incoming call.
Not the casuals.
It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill two entirely different structural requirements at the same time. Considering its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded pointer. I'll draw up a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. I've already informed him about it. You'll only need to go fetch the parts in his place. He keeps a box full of them.
I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks much better than Mr. Mortivy's description, though it is a bit hard to figure out where... This should be it. It's quite a box full. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortivy.
The test results are in.
Hiya, bye. I'm all ears.
The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. We found nothing unusual about it. From the
she
purple
just
leaf you
gave her a
presented,
snack.
I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping and difficult to distinguish. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena. And the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine. This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago.
Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortefi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
So, the discs are rotatable now.
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
Nice. Just force it open. Let's do it.
You... hold on. Remember when I said don't force it open?
Yeah. Alright.
Crank that thing another 5 degrees, and not even Zhang Li Yao will be able to save it.
The earthly branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and indexing, but it's falling out of daily use now. What kind of information could it represent?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
The large data repositories located in Huanglong's major cities.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
Nova phase an acute infectious disease, mood mouth, with no effective treatment, primarily affecting children under 6 years old. It is highly contagious with severe symptoms including fever, limb pain, and muscle atrophy. To combat this disease, a live actuated vaccine has been developed and successfully passed phase 3 clinical trials on June 16th at 3 p.m. The medical sections established a specialized team for this vaccine's development. This review aims to analyze the research progress of the vaccine and provide valuable insights for further studies. Results have shown promising immunization outcomes, making this vaccine a potential solution for preventing Nova Phase infection. 1. Preliminary application of neutralizing antibody detection method for Nova Phase pseudovirus. 2. Efficiency of live actuated vaccine against Nova Phase pseudovirus. Oh my god.
What do you think, Rover? I've only seen our magistrate once at the appointment ceremony, so I can't comment on her personality, but her policies have proven effective and greatly benefited us since she took office. Some believe that the remarkably far-sighted and profound decisions were actually devised by Councillor Chang Li due to the young age of the magistrate. Lady Changli is our magistrate's advisor and former teacher. She once held a high position in the Central Secretariat, but she requested a transfer to Zhengzhou. I've also heard rumors painting her as a cunning manipulator rather than a loyal servant.
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving the sundial's puzzle. Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets, and one target may hold several pieces of information. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share, while I had questions to ask. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask her, making it seem like she is complicating matters, or maybe she was running out of time. That's why she could only offer us scraps of the puzzle, instead of actually putting it together. Or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial clues may simply be a test to... In other words, there are people who need to be misled, and they may obtain these tokens. It seems there may be hidden dangers lurking in Jinzhou. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient gets what you need?
I would emphasize my true message by repeating it again and again.
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol. How's it going, Rover? Feeling spry as ever?
Yeah.
Baizhi said he is in great health. No issues to report. We made some progress in investigating the tokens, too.
Nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle Chang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle Chempi's head, causing him to take a tumble. Some dogs kept barking and have been scaring the passers-by, so I went there to calm them down. I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the case and talked to the person who reported it. Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. The latest record was from today when I took Rover for registration. That's pretty much the update for now.
I'm gonna be real with you, I almost fell asleep.
It's the middle of the night. Of course you're tired. All right, I still owe you a meal. The night markets are closed, though. Let's grab breakfast at Panhua's restaurant tomorrow before my shift. Meet you guys there in the morning.
Do you have a place to stay, Rover?
Yeah, I got a place. Not yet, poor me. Yeah, you mind if I stay at your place? I don't got a place, so.
I have a vacant guest room in my house. And if you don't mind coming over...
Aren't you forgetting something, Yang Yang? Rover told us this morning that he's been
up.
offered a...
Hello? Is that Dante?
Mrs. Panhua, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please. What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
I love it.
Looks like Baizhi's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her research. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can tie you up at the Academy's entrance, and with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Baizhi leading the pack.
Nah.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Well, what is you on? Let's not try
By
that.
the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us 1 trip to the Academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was gonna make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover?
I mean, you said the mango was just a regular mango. Fruit. Look at the strange leaf.
Vi just said the leaf bears the frequencies of tacit discords. So it must be from a tree near a tacit field. Then we must leave the city.
That's the spirit. Been beating my brain up until now. It's time to get these joints cracking for a...
I don't know why I'm here. All I know is I must kill.
Whoa! He's fast. He's furious. He's a TD killing machine.
Please stop
Yeah,
it.
that's me.
Too.
Ah,
It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right,
Protect.
Yang Yang?
protect who? I don't see no one here that needs protect. Yeah, you must have meant the other way around. See, must.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Events. I already have this character. Who's this? Let's try this girl.
Shine forevermore.
My field of expertise.
Bop.
Sure.
Together we fight.
What's the ultimate?
Heaven ordains. Banish all vice.
Yeah. Wait. They died too quick.
Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty tough, but I think Rover can handle anything he throws at him.
You mean you know Rover can handle anything. Don't say you think. What are you doing? No. Get out my face.
Surrender your stuff.
Leave that away.
Ow.
Bully.
What's happening? Oh.
Surrender your stuff.
Bully's attack. Leave me
Alone.
alone. Bully, this is so much fun.
Bop. Bop.
Can't believe it.
Bop. Bop.
Bully, that
Bop.
away.
Bop.
I-
Take this.
To Bully's belly you go.
Bop.
Leave me.
Alone.
Embrace the oneness.
Yeah, do that, and then we do this, and then we
Leave
me alone.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfall Barrens. That place is now off limits. What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift, and you're still here?
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist.
Oh, it's the
I
guy.
can handle myself. Please, I need to go look for someone. I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Be that as it may, I cannot let you, given the current circumstances.
Well, everything seems fine in the city. Are things really that bad on the front lines?
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully with their lives. Besides, General Jian is currently there at the Norfall Baron's base. Dangerous as it is, he will keep an eye on every soldier, including the one you're looking for. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I gotta give it my all. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass. Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
Yeah, the monk over there might as well just come over here. It's
Thank
three
you
of
for
us.
your help. I really appreciate it.
Nah, you a good character, so.
I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
Please.
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issue. Honestly, he could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in Deseret Highland?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Where you from?
I grew up in my sect on a mountain. Spent most of my time training with my masters. One day, I was told training in seclusion was not enough. I must engage with the world to further my skills, so I started my self-cultivating journey. I've been to various cities and gained valuable lessons, but there is still so much more to learn. This mangosteen? It's got some fresh-looking leaves, soft, springy skin, and 8 fleshy segments fully ripened inside. It looks like a nice fruit.
Good to know.
According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhang Ye's grandson is very likely in the Deseret Highland. Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him. Of course.
Hey, I ain't scared. What's up? Hold on.
Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure.
You don't look like soldiers. Why are you here? The frontliners are right up ahead.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers.
A missing person. Julian. The one you're looking for. Is he an average person? Not a resonator, I suppose.
Yes. Have you seen him?
I met him once. He's not officially enlisted, but he seemed determined to join us. He's been secretly following our troops since last year. I think a quartermaster of the rear guards escorted him away, so if he's not in the city, he must be in the rear guards camp. He can't be anywhere else. The actual front lines are right up ahead, and we, the Midnight Rangers, would never allow non-servicemen to approach and risk getting killed.
I see.
Thank you.
Now, if you're heading that way, I have a request for you, my Outrider comrade.
What?
On your way there, you should run into 2 detection beacons. They just went offline. Could you?
Sure, we will.
Great. I'll send the coordinates.
Yeah. I'll do it. Alone.
Greetings. What might interest you here? It's dangerous.
Oh, nothing really. You see, we're just on our way south to the city.
Excuse me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
Nah, you're not running. Come talk to me.
I can't move. So hungry.
Please don't arrest us. We really had no choice.
What happened? Do you need help?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. Figured we have to go back to the city. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can barely move, because we're so damn hungry. Then we found some expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody's really using these things, we thought it might get us a few pennies.
Womp womp.
A damaged
I'm
detection
joking.
beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline
Yo, she
troops
look
would
mad.
face attacks from both sides. Have you thought about the consequences?
We ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal, we'd starve to death before the Tacit Discords kill us.
You shouldn't be stealing public property. Please, return the parts. There's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Here, you can have my flatbreads. Oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
Here we go.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care of all men and abandons none.
Men and women. Yo, he got a knife.
Watch out!
Now I gotta beat your ass. Leave me alone.
We're begging you, stop! We surrender!
Nah.
Take us in!
Yeah, and
Why did you attack us when I already gave you food and funds?
give me the bread too. I'm
Do you
taking
have
that
other
stuff back.
mouths to feed, aside from what we see here?
They seem trained.
Of course we're ordinary people. We just joined the exiles recently. We done some wrongs. Tried to run from the patrollers and left the city, but dang, didn't know the battles up north were so crazy. Our new boss ran out of food before we could even figure out the camp. Figured we'd be better off just to go back to the city and get locked up.
Then we ran out of food and cash halfway, so we turned to thieving. We ain't got the balls to rob the army, but with stuff just sitting around, why not? Hey, since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way? There's a bunch of us, some injured too.
You know
Your
what?
first amount ain't gonna cut it for us to survive.
Get out my face.
I used to travel alone when I left my master. I know how much it takes for someone to survive.
Hey, what's wrong with you, girlie? It won't hurt to give us more.
If we can't find jobs in the city, we're gonna starve again.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard time, but even I have managed to make a living with my own hands. If you really can't find any job in the city, come to Liu Xian Tea House and ask for Jian Xin.
Fine, fine. We'll go. Hurry, move, let's get out of here. I'm not listening to this lecture anymore.
No, I wasn't trying to... Wait. Please put that down.
Ugh, quite the sharp eye you got.
Is this the only detection beacon you messed with?
Heck yeah. The first one we were trying to steal and you bumped right into it.
Really? Then why does that one over there seem broken?
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for ages. Plus, we ain't ever reaching it with all those thorns.
I see. You may leave now. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we fix...